in his apparel,
Right.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Yeah, so when the Lord comes, he's going to show power. His presence is going to alone show his power, strength, manhood. And that manhood is going to be brought all the way back to his men, the nation of Israel. Go on.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
So really, when you really understand the scripture right here, you understand one thing, that the Most High is coming to kill Esau, man. The son of the Most High, Yahawashi'S, is going to come to destroy Esau. He's coming for Esau. That's what this is going into. All right, I don't know any else way or powerful way I could say it. The Lord is going to be gunning for Esau, man. Putting the sword to his goddamn neck. Go on, brother. And I mean that metaphorically. You'll find out what I'm saying when you repeat this story, brother.
Verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Yeah, go on.
I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Right, and with the people there was none with him. He was pursuing them with so much power of his that there was no one there to help him out. He didn't need no one. Go on, brother.
For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So like I said, when you really understand that precept, what the Lord is really saying is the Lord is coming to destroy these so-called Europeans. That's what the Lord is going to come and do. When you understand his Bible, and this is why they don't want to deal with the Bible. Because when you actually deal with this Bible, and you understand it thoroughly, you find out that the Lord is going to come for these people. With great destruction. See that? That's just how that works, man. You know, you brought great wickedness will come knocking on your doorstep. That's just what it is, man. Go on, brother. It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
For the day of vengeance is in his heart. So like I said, we were all taught that God is just going to love everybody. He's just going to sit on his throne and cool and pretty much turn his back against what he sees going on the planet. Nah, that Lord ain't going to do that. Everything that you do is required. It's going to be required of you. Just like in this society, if you commit a crime, in other words, you break the laws of this society or this government, they'll bring you before the judge, right? So if man can do this, then the Lord can do it too. So if you're breaking his laws and his statutes, then you're going to be brought before the law. That's why it says in the book of Corinthians, it says, ye shall all be brought to the judgments. And that's what's going to happen. When you go to the spiritual realm, you're brought before Yahawashai. And then Yahawashai will judge you based on what you did, whether it be good or bad in the body. Okay, but the Lord can judge you on earth too. Various ways. Go on, brother.
Says, I'll read it again. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So
it is going to be a particular year that he's going to redeem his people, and he's going to be gunning for Esau. And that year, we don't know what year that is, but we just know it's right around the corner. All right? Just based on the signs that we see and all of the different prophecies that we see popping out, like popcorn. When we see these things, it lets us know how close we are to the end of this goddamn world, man. And I said goddamn, because this world is fucking damn about the Most High, man. Go on, brother.
Verse 5, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold.
Right, and he wondered that there was none to uphold. So there was no one to uphold or help because he didn't need one. That's how powerful he was. And what's his name, brother? Jeremiah, right? Isaiah. That's what Isaiah saw in the vision. He saw that the Lord was kicking ass on a level that you've never seen before. And we're actually going to see that. That's all I want to bring. Yeah. If there's any more, now I'll let you finish it.
I'm just going to finish up that.
All right.
It says, therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
Yep. And his fury upholded them. So there was no need for backup. When Yahawashai comes back, he don't need no vengeance, and he's not going to need no backup. He's going to be the one letting Esau get back up, all the backup he can get, and yet still going to be destroyed. And that's why you have this space war program, because that's exactly what they're getting ready to do, is to fulfill that prophecy right there. All right, come on, brother.
Isaiah 34:6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood.
Right. So now we understand what that goes into, if you just read the precept on it. See, when you understand these precepts, you understand what the plans of God is. You understand what the agenda of God is. And when you find out the agenda of the Most High, His agenda is to bring forth judgment, to show His glory. All right? That's what's going to happen at the end of it all. The Most High is going to get His glory back. And guess what? When that's all said and done, the world is going to remember who He is and what He stood for. And what He's standing for at the present moment, when you get to that present, when you get to those moments. Come on, brother. So guess what? The suit and tie wearer and the turban, that image is going to be out of earth. Now it's going to be the garments and the beards and the sheep-like wool hair. That's going to be the image of the earth. Go on, brother.
And with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
Right, and the blood of the lamb and the goats are animals that represent sacrifice. So what it's really saying here, this is talking about the people, not literal, but this is metaphorical to the people. Because what did you do in the ancient world with lamb and goats? You sacrificed them for a sin offering. So he's really talking about the people. This is referring to people. It's metaphorical. Go on, brother.
For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah.
Right. The land of Bozrah is an area of the land of Esau and Edom. Go on, brother.
And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Right, in the land of Idumea is a land where you have a large occupancy of those people that inhabit those lands. Like, for example, we can call America the land of Idumea. We can call Great Britain or the European nations the lands of Idumea. So when the Lord comes back, we can expect the great astronomical, catastrophic destruction that's going to come down in these places. We can look forward to that in prophecy. This is going to play on the earth. There's no way you can put it off, put it back behind you, talk about how we got to forget about this and forget about that. Because guess what? The reason why the Lord is coming to bring destruction because of the sins that was wrought in the past.
Verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense.
Right, and it says that again, the year of recompense. So like I said, we don't know what particular time or year that is, but we just know that it's freaking close. Go on, brother.
For the controversy of Zion.
For the controversy of Zion. What did the nation of Edom do? They enslaved our people, they took our heritage from us, and they got the nerve to claim our heritage for themselves. Alright? Shooting our people down in the street, treating them like they're nothing, like they're pieces of crap. So the Lord has a controversy because of Zion. You see that? So like I said, when you really read certain scriptures about Esau and Edom, there's not good things about them. You understand? Like, we're not going to talk about, well, there's good and bad in everybody, which that's a fact. There is good and bad in everybody, of course. But you have a nation of people that has wrought wickedness that you can't even comprehend. And they're going to be receiving the judgment from the Lord, from the Almighty. All right? That's what's getting ready to go down. Okay, we're not going to pacify things. We're going to speak the truth. We are going to stand on the word of truth. And this is what we're bringing right there. Go on.
Verse 9. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone.
Right, and the dust thereof into brimstone. Go on.
And the land thereof shall become a burning pitch.
That's America. America's going to be totally eradicated from east to west, north to south. You wouldn't know where California is to Chicago, Illinois. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a great desert. You're only going to have these desert-like creatures inhabited in that land. Those are going to be the new inhabitants of that land. Creatures. Go on, brother.
It shall not be quenched night nor day.
Right.
The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
So that land is
generation
going to be
to generation.
Right, that land is going to be smoking for eons, ages. See that? So it's like right now, you got people smiling and giggling, which I don't even know why he's smiling for. Maybe he's just nervous because we out here the way that we are, but the last laugh is going to be on them. You understand? Because what we're bringing to you is cool and everything, but this is dead serious. Because I don't really see nothing funny, to really be honest with you. You know, you look at the state of the world, you look at how things are, they ain't shit funny out here. It's nothing funny when you have to find out what's really going on behind closed doors with these little children being molested. And you got pedophiles walking up to and fro down the street. No one ain't laughing at them. No one ain't pulling them to the side and bringing them before justice. On the exceeding level where they want to put us on the fucking media and say that we're the bad, we're terrorists and we're bad guys. He still got a nerve, man. But like I said, all of this is going to backfire.
Yeah.
All of the wickedness that these people have done is going to backfire before. That rap sheet just getting higher and higher, baby boy. Read on, brother. Read that, man.
It's all like
Rap
waste.
sheet, boy. The Mosai's recording everything, and these devils don't even know that. Go on.
It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever.
Right. It shall. Read that again.
I'll start again. Verse 10. It shall not be quenched, night nor day.
Yep.
The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
So that landmass is going to be a big desert, smoky desert. It's going to be. What's going on? You know what I mean? That land is going to be smoking forever. That's prophecy. We talking about prophecy. We're not talking about something we're going to do. And we're going to be militant all of a sudden. We're not going to be militant. We're going to do what we're doing, and we're going to do His work. And as we're preaching His word, guess what? The vibration of the word of the Lord, right along alone, is going to stand and it's going to break this goddamn society down. That's what's going to happen, and that's what's happening already as I speak right now. Go on, bro.
From generation to generation, it shall lie waste.
Right, from generation to generation, it shall lie waste. What landmass is this referring to? Babylon the Great, which is America. The land that everybody likes and desires, or used to anyway. That land is not going to be no more on the planet. Okay, the whole idea of being a great American and being patriotic for American culture and society is going to be without. It's not going to be no more. Right? It's going to be a new thing on the planet, and the new thing is going to be the empire of the Israelites, the kingdom of heaven. Go on, bro.
And none shall pass through it forever and ever.
And none shall pass through it forever and ever. So no one's going to inhabit that land. They're going to go visit America, be like, the landmass of Babylon, and they're going to be thinking to themselves, well, we can pretty much set up a certain towns and we could abide it. No one's going to abide in that land. Like, for example, if you go to Sodom and Gomorrah, ain't nobody living down there. Go on, brother.
But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it.
It says the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. So now we're talking about birds. So you're going to have birds and different other creatures that is going to explain that's going to be inhabited that landmass that they call America today. This is going to be a great desert. Go on, brother.
The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion,
okay,
and the stones of emptiness.
Okay.
They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing.
And all their princes shall be nothing, because it's not going to be nothing there. The great face and the great status that Esau has achieved is not going to be no more. The great American image is not going to be no more. The Negro being insubordinate or being subjugated under the society, and that image is going to be without. The new image is going to be, we're going to be the power. We're going to be the next governors now. That's going to be the new image of the earth. Okay, you want to talk about Israelite supremacy? Yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's exactly where everything's leading up to. Okay, you want to talk about the Yellow Vest program that's going on all over there in France and down here in this country. You want to talk about all of these different phenomena happening on the planet, all of these different signs and wonders is happening in the heavens and the planet. All of these are leading up to that particular point in time where the Israelites are going to be the supremacy. That's where all of this is leading up to, and it's trip to. You know.
And thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof.
Right, so you're gonna have all of these different, like it says, brambles and thorns. It's gonna return back to a desert now, okay? Or certain lands are gonna turn back to like a jungle. All right, it's just gonna be greenery, and certain areas are gonna be desert. No man is gonna grow there. Go on, bro.
And it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls.
And what that means is you're gonna have what you call snakes, lizards, and just those sort of creatures are gonna inhabit that land of America. The Lord is gonna decimate that land so bad, it's not gonna be no more. That's what's coming in the future. That's what this World War III is all about. See the bigger picture now, don't go on, brother.
For wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island,
right.
And the style shall cry to his fellow.
Right, the satire shall cry to his fellow. So this pretty much goes into it right there. Animals will be the new brothers of that land. No more man, calling the shots there, setting up different tents and different habitations there. No. It's not going to be no more. The image of the so-called Europeans is not going to be no more. That's why we're in a stage where he's going downhill, because the Lord is bringing him down little and little. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 23, brother. I believe it's verse 23, where it says the Most High shall destroy the nations little and little. That's what the Lord is doing. He's little and little destroying this empire by using these goddamn these fucking little figureheads to make the wrong decisions. Alright? The Most High's got it in their minds to make certain moves, and those certain moves are gonna bring their society to a fucking standstill. Go on,
Right, Deuteronomy 7 and 22. No, 23. No, select it, 22. And the Lord thy power will put out those nations before thee little by little.
Right.
Thou mayest not consume them at once,
Right.
lest the beasts of the field increase upon thee.
Exactly. So that's how the Lord gets down. See, when he brings the kingdom down, he can bring it down all at one given moment. He could do that. But the Most High, what he's doing, he's leading things up to the grand finale right there. That's what he's doing. The Lord is leading. He's going to lead pretty much everything up to that final blow. And that final blow is going to be great. It's going to be a great blow, man. And you got these spirits up here getting all stirred up, man. All of the spirits are getting stirred up. That means we at the end right there. You know what I mean? Because we've been out here for like what, almost 2 years? We don't really see that going on too tough, right? You know, maybe it's cold. Oh, bro.
A lot of the homeless, like no, go on, bring it out. You got it? No, a lot of the homeless people, they're going to be dying off this kind of weather. They've been dying off in America because of the cold. Like
yeah, and it makes sense because it's too cold out here, man. How you going to be homeless in this kind of weather? You understand? But that's what I'm saying. See, this society don't even take care of its own people. This society's just inside and outside, man. Now, if you're a so-called white person, you wouldn't see that because you're privileged. You got it good. You got your nice jobs. You know, you're living smoothly. You got everything to your feet. So you don't really see how problematic the world is that you are that you're rooting. But if you're us, especially us, you see the whole thing. Okay, you see that this earth is under a problematic situation. Go on, brother.
Verse 23. But the Lord thy power shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed.
Yeah, read that verse again.
But the Lord thy power shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction,
Right.
until they be destroyed.
Until they be destroyed. So the Lord is going to lead them up to that particular point where they're going to meet their ultimate demise. And their demise is going to be astronomical. I can't stop saying that. It's going to be extreme. You understand? The way that you see life right now, it's all going to change before everybody's eyes. It's all going to change. All of this ain't going to be the same. All of this get together and hanging out in the bar, you know, listening to this fucking rap music all day. Everybody has some sort of stereotype. Them stereotypes are going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Especially the stereotype that's on the so-called Negro.
Yeah.
That's all going to be done away with.
It's the worst one.
Yeah.
Everyone believes what they see about us on the TVs and the newspapers
Exactly.
and the magazines.
Exactly. Exactly. So all of that's going to be wiped away. All of this magazine bullshit, all of this television, media, stereotypical bullshit, that's going to be wiped off the face of the map. And guess what? We'll be stereotyped even into the kingdom. But guess what? It's going to be a brand new stereotype. That's even the word. There's going to be a new stereotype. And the new stereotype is that we're going to be the royals and the complete governors of the next world. That's what it's going to be.
That's right, because Esau's got a stereotype. Esau's stereotype is that he's smarter than everybody else.
Yeah.
He's above everybody else.
Yeah.
He's pure. He's good. That's Esau's stereotype, man.
Yeah.
And our stereotype is opposite to that.
Exactly. Exactly. So, but in the kingdom as well, they're going to get the wrong stereotype too. Just like how we got the wrong stereotype, they're going to get the wrong stereotype.
Right.
But it's going to be really the right stereotype because everybody's going to know the truth. Who the real evil, wicked motherfuckers are on the planet. The whole world is going to know. And the whole world is kind of waking up to that fact anyway. Who the devil is going, brother.
Yeah.
They're going to really know when we got their foot on their necks. That's when it's really going to be known. Going, bro.
Verse 24. And he shall deliver their kings into thine hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under heaven.
And their name, their reverence, and their name is going to be destroyed from among men. That's what's going to be. So, like I said, when Yahawashi'S returns to this planet, he's going to go for Esau's ass and destroy, decimate everything that he's made out of. To the point where his everything that he's done on the planet, whether it was great or bad on a greater scale, will not be remembered. It will not be. It will no longer be on the earth. It will no longer exist. Okay, the memory of the ancient Roman Empire, the memory of the ancient Greco-Roman Empire won't exist. It will cease to exist. And 1,000 years into the future, guess what? Them as a race will cease to exist. The Mosai is going to commit actual genocide of that particular nation, pursuant to Obadiah, the first chapter, which is one chapter long. And we're going to be responsible in getting rid of that particular nation. And I'm talking about 1,000 years to the future. I'm not talking about now. All right? But when we have our foot up your ass, going, brother, that's when we'll be able to do it then.
Right, it says, there shall no man be able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them.
Right.
The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with fire. Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it unto thee.
Exactly.
Lest thou be snared therein, for it is an abomination to the Lord thy power. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing.
Yeah, that's all I wanted, brother. Yeah, so you got it.
This is Isaiah 43 and 5. Fear not, for I am with thee. I'll bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west.
Right, so the Lord said he was going to bring our seed from the west to the east. But you even amongst the east, you still got our people there that are scattered there. Go on.
I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back.
Right.
Bring my sons from far.
Right, bring my sons, because the Lord is going to deliver the men. You're going to have women that will be delivered too, but mainly more so the men. Because the men are in this truth, and they're the ones that's pushing this truth. So the men are going to be delivered, most likely anyway. Go on.
And my daughters from the ends of the earth.
Okay.
For everyone that is called by my name for I have created him for my glory.
I have created him for my glory. So the prophets of the Lord and those that submit to his will, they're gonna receive glory. They're gonna receive the everlasting joy and the things that come up that joy. That's what's gonna go down. And a part of that joy is gonna be having our foot square upside their mouth, man. I'm talking about these devils. That's gonna be a part of the enjoyment of the kingdom. Go on, brother. So, like I said, and I'm gonna say this one more time. All of this media backlash, smear campaign bullshit, that's not gonna stop nothing, man. You can try to kill us on the street. They can send their goddamn forces against us with them guns and kill all of us. It is not going to disannualize the prophecy. Prophecy will come to pass. Okay? Because everything that we have to say according to this Bible is what's etched on the ground. You can't do away with it. Okay, you can flip middle fingers up to the air against us. You know, you can spit on the floor because you don't like what you hear. You can do all kind of nonsense you want. This word is going to stand forever. Give me that in Matthew 24, brother. The word of the Lord is going to stand forever. This ain't going nowhere. By this wisdom and understanding, the earth was created, goddammit. So what makes you think that you fucking devils are going to get rid of what we're saying, man? It's true. You won't be able to get rid of it. Go on, brother. You what you got?
It says, I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nations be gathered together, and let the people...
So when it says let all the nations be gathered together, it's talking about the Israelites that are scattered abroad amongst the nations. Go on, brother.
And let the people be assembled. Who among them can declare this?
Right, who among them can declare this?
And shew us for former things. Let them bring forth their witnesses, that they may be justified, or let them hear and say, it is true.
Right, it is true. And we are saying it is true. Because this word is coming to pass, people. Everything that's written in this Bible has happened already, so it's truth. It's founded upon truth. Go on.
Ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen.
And his servant. So who are the servants? They gotta come out of the house of Israel. You can't be an Edomite and be his servant. You can't be an Ishmaelite and be his servant because the Lord never chose Ishmael. The Lord never chose Elam. The Lord never chose Edom. The Lord chose the nation of Israel. Jacob, his servant. All right? And amongst Jacob, you have servants of the Lord, and those are his prophets, whom he has revealed the secrets to. This is why we can find out what's going on out here in totality. This is why we can then scope out prophecies that are happening on earth, while everybody else can't do that job. Go on, brother.
That ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me, there was no God.
Right, before him, there was no power. That's why he's known as what? The Ancient of Days that sit. Because he came before time. Go on, brother.
Neither shall there be after me.
Neither shall there be after him. There's not going to be no power after him, man. All right, and that is a proud statement by the Most High. But guess what? He can't be proud because he created everything in this existence. See, man is only made by pillars of smoke and blood, so we can't be prideful. He can do it. Go on, brother.
I, even I, am Yahawah, and beside me there is no Savior.
Right, so that's the power of the planet, the power or the creator of the heavens and earth. Yahawah, his name is. And he's going to be responsible for the great damage and destruction and judgment that's going to come on this planet. And this is something that Pastor Charlie Porkchop don't have the balls nor the guts to say. All he wants to do is make his money and talk about how the Lord came to die for everybody. Well, he didn't die for everybody. He only died for the nation of Israel. Okay?